guys, and welcome back to the Afrocentrics podcast. It's your girl, the energetic EJ, in the building again. How are you doing today? I hope you've had a fantastic week. Woo woo! It's April. Ah! Look at who's excited. Can you guess why I'm excited? Can you guess? It's because it's my birth month. Yeah! It's my birth month and I am so excited. So super excited. Woo! Anyways, it's not my birthday yet, but just save the date because it's the 11th of this month, okay? So save the date and I'm expecting gift from all of you, my dear listeners. I'm expecting gift. So please send in your gifts. Maybe I should do a list, but first of all, I need an iPhone. If the Lord is speaking to you, you can send me an iPhone because I want to enter Clubhouse. Shouldn't I be on Clubhouse by now? Anyways, that aside, yes, it's my birth month, so I'm super excited. I'm going to be extra this month. So just accept me as I am. And if you cannot, it's okay, right? I still love you. It's all right. Anyways, today, I know that the month of March we used for celebrating women. But somehow, I don't know. It's like women are not attracted to me. And I cannot send them away. Because all the people that I'm reaching out to, to bring on the Afrocentrics podcast are now women. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Is there a conspiracy theory somewhere? But anyways, don't worry. There will be guys coming up soon. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy the ride as it comes, okay? So today on the show, the person I'm going to be speaking to, I don't know how she did this, but I want to find out. And I want you to be part of this unraveling, right? She's an author, she's an accountant, she's an author, and then she recently just published a book on Amazon. And on day one, she became a bestseller. Wow. Before we go into that, let me just read her bio for you so you can have an idea of who we're going to be talking with today. So today I'm talking with Raheemah Odusote, who is a trained engineer and a chartered accountant. However, her love and passion for reading and writing direct her to her dream job of becoming a book coach for clients worldwide. When she's not writing fiction about family relationships, marriage, friendship, and love woven with Islamic ethos, you can find her painting, solving crossword puzzles, and taking personal development courses to continuously learn about herself, her Lord, her family, and the world. She enjoys cuddling with an interesting book in a quiet room with a cup of steaming green tea in her leisure time. Woo! You see what I always say, grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a bottle of water because there's something cozy about a cup of tea or coffee, yeah? Raheemah is presently living in the capital city of Nigeria, Abuja, and she's married with children. Now, she is an Hajia, and I'm so excited. I think this is the first time I'm going to be, interviewing or, sitting together and chatting, having this kind of chat with an Hajia. I love what her profile says, right? So we just want to meet this engineer, come accountant, come book coach, and now an Amazon bestseller, all right? So like I would always say, grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and sit back, relax as we dive into this discussion on how to become an Amazon bestseller from day one. You don't want to miss this. I'll see you in a bit. Woo!
Okay, good morning.
Look at my beautiful guest here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on board. I know you're a busy person, but thank you for, accepting to be on the Afrocentrics podcast. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm feeling great. Yeah.
Awesome. You should feel great. How is Abuja?
Abuja is calm here. Yes. Although it could be so hot in the afternoons, but it's okay. We are keeping. Yeah.
I know, right? Summer is gradually creeping in. So we understand the hot weather. But it's so good to have you here. And I'm like, engineer, please, what type of engineer? Because this is an engineer. What type of engineer are you?
Civil engineer.
So it's like you like to construct and build things. Could that be why you love to read and know about relationship, marriage, friendship, and how to build stronger, connection with people? Is there a connection there?
Yeah. Yes, I guess so. Engineering has to do with creativity too. So likewise, writing. So I think they have that thing in common, creativity to create things.
Yes. So where did the accountancy now just enter into the equation?
Oh my goodness, it's a long story. Okay, let me just cut it short. Like when I finished my studies, undergraduate studies, I worked for a month on a construction company. And man, it wasn't easy. It wasn't a life that I think I can get used to for a long time, because I wasn't going to be an on-site engineer. You know how it could be. Even the foreman, they will not answer you when you say you should do something because I'm a woman. Although that one did not bother me actually. What I had in mind when I leave was to join a consultancy firm so that you just design and just give them the plan and they will start with it. I don't need to have anything to do on site. However, that didn't plan out. Where I wanted to have my this, they said I had to have masters, all those blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I'm not doing that. So I had to start working with an accounting firm. So, now, after working with them, we go for tax audits, we go for company audits. Eventually, I just had to sit myself and say, okay, time is going. I need to do something. So I just made the decision to just switch. So I took the professional exam of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN. And that's how I became a chartered accountant.
Wow.
So that's it.
Wow, nice. So when did you now decided to say, you know what, I love engineering, I love accounting, but no, I want to pursue writing and coaching in the writing space? What was that like? Okay,
I think it has been there. It has been laying dormant there because as young as 5 or 6 years old, I love to read. I was always reading. It was my hobby. Up to now, it's the same thing, right? And you know that when you love reading, your ideas, all those things you are taking in, will bring forth your own idea. So I started writing. I think a friend and I in junior secondary school, we wrote a book, adventure book. Oh. So even there, it wasn't like stick that, okay, this is the way I want to go. And the hustle and everything, your parents say you have to go to university, be a doctor, got a job. And so I was on that train. So I forgot about all the writing thing. Oh, yeah. So eventually, as I was working as an accounting officer in my last office, it struck me like I've used up to almost 13 years there. And I was not happy. Got to a state that, I wasn't feeling fulfilled. And I started having this plan that I need to leave and go and start doing what I'm doing. And before then, I had taken a course in 2017. It was NLP. I know you know neuro-linguistic programming.
Yeah.
And that opened up a whole world of opportunities for me so that I can really use my gifts to do something. So that's when the journey started. Okay, I'm going to go into this full time because I know that's what I'm best at. And I'm sure some people were like, how can you leave engineering in accounting? And I'm like, well, it's like that. Life is like that. So, but what I found out is that there are some things that you need to do for you to move forward. I realized that when I was doing my accounting job, that was what allowed me to be able to move now to being a coach because of the things I put in, the finance, everything. So it helped me to get all the courses to be a book coach. So it did something. You get so yeah.
I like that. So, I like that. The fact that it's not a waste of time. Eventually, it was not a waste of time because you were able to raise the fund you needed to now pursue your dreams, right? But what is this myth about? I mean, how has the coaching been for writers? Because there's this myth about, is writing a job? Like, do people really make money out of writing? So how has the coaching space been for you in coaching authors or writers?
Okay, as a coach, actually, I would say that I'm still a newbie in the sense that I started fully when I left my job in 2019. Eventually, I left. So I'm now fully into it and gradually. So what I say to writers is that there's nothing you don't need writing for. Anything in this life, you have to write something. Whether even to get the job, the CV, you have to write, right? But actually, I'm focused on coaches, the women, basically, that wants to be an authority in their niche. Oh. Because as women, we there's that thing that we give ourselves so lower, and we try to downplay our importance. So, and I'm so passionate about women. So I'm focusing on that area. And I found out that, in short, we have so much knowledge, stories to tell. But because of that story that we are not to be heard, but to be seen, it kind of messed our head up. So that's why I'm focusing on. And I'm really hoping that women will come out and tell their story. I've been working with some women and they are doing amazingly well. Currently, I'm working with another woman that has stories to tell of what happened to her. We're almost done. So like that, it's like help women
It's
to
becoming
really
a gradual
thing.
It's more about being an authority in their niche. But is there an equivalent, monetary value to that? Or is it that they can do this, build authority in their field by authoring a book or writing their stories, but must still have something that is bringing in the funds?
Okay, yes. And it depends on what you want to get out of writing your book, as I would say. Some of them combine it with authority and income. So based on that income, you can make money from your writing, from your book. However, it cannot be completely on the book. So what the book is doing is as a stepping stone. So when you write a book and you are known as an authority in your niche, it will open doors for you to speaking engagements, TV interviews, for you owning your own, coaches. A lot of things can come out of that. So that is the avenue. The book is not the end.
It's the means.
It's just like an opening door. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Now let us talk about the cocoa. I don't get, how did you do it? Because if it were like, oh, it's okay, it's easy. Like if it were, everybody would be a bestseller on Amazon. How did you do it? How did you become a bestseller from day one, from the moment you published?
Yes. Yes. It's because of strategies I learned from a beautiful woman that I've been following, Edinri Edewo. And I know she has been doing amazing things. And what she does is what I want to do is along this, almost the same path. Yes, so I follow what she does. So when I was in a mastermind with her, so I told her what to do. I know this, you need to do some things, but the strategy, how to go about it is the issue. So she laid it down. She told me this is what you need to do, what you don't need to do. So I have to put my book on KDP Select. That's Kindle Direct Publishing. That's what KDP stands for. And do so on so date, Tuesday, and ensure you promote it to a lot of people in my circle, groups that have my client, my ideal clients, my ideal readers rather, and other this thing, my WhatsApp, DP, So that strategy, that was what I followed, and I put it out there to them, like, okay, this is free. It's a free promo. It's going to run for 3 days and just grab it. And so that was what I did. Wow. And I was surprised myself on the first day that I put out promo. And I was watching it. Because you have to consistently
monitoring it, yes.
Watching it, yes, because Amazon every hour changes. It changes the list every hour. So I was just monitoring it. And even when I saw that, oh my God, this is so amazing.
How did you feel when you saw it? Like, wow, my book is
I danced. I gave a dance, yes.
I love it. Celebrating the little wins, even though this is not so little, because Amazon is a global platform. And I love the fact, what I got from what you said now on how you were able to achieve that is the saying that success leaves a clue. And I love it. Like, it's just coming to me as she was talking, like, wow, okay, you said this is the person that is doing something likely or close to what you want to do. And so you've been following her closely. Yeah. And what she said to do, just by being in her masterclass, right? A mastermind, like what she said to do, you did it and you got the results. That is just amazing. That is just to show, guys, this is just to tell that, this coaching thing or mentorship, it works. If you apply it to the letter, sometimes you really have to apply it to the letter. Sometimes you have to carry the principles and then make it yours and let it work for you in your own specific circumstances. But the point remains that when you follow the leadership or when you follow the lead of somebody who is already doing it and getting results, there is no two ways about it. You will get your results. Sometimes the timings might be different. because the circumstances surrounding you and the person is different, right? So, for example, even if somebody who was in that same master class as you, right, didn't have, let's say the person didn't have the funds you have to be able to do those promotions, the person might not necessarily get the results, even following the, the strategy. But having everything, all the parts of the puzzle complete, helped you to get the result that you wanted, because you were able to follow, post on certain days, monitor, do a promotion to your network. Yeah. So, like, it just also comes back to the fact that, see, in this life that we is, let me use that English, in this life that we is together, selling is a must skill for everybody. Because whether you like it or not, we are all selling. You're selling your ideas, you're selling your personality, you're selling your belief system. So when it comes to business, why are we afraid of selling? I am not pointing to that, because I am still in that boat of breaking that jinx. Like, when you sell, there's something wrong. Like, do you have to sell? No, you have to sell. You have to learn how to sell it. So thank you so much for sharing that. I know you can't even give details of all the things, because it is a master class. It's a mastermind. And if you want to benefit from that mastermind, go and follow Idiri and be a part of her mastermind. It's amazing. How long, let me just give them a tip. How long did this take you to put together and get this result just by being in that mastermind?
Well, it's just, let me say, a few days. So what happened was, okay, when I started, I had two goals. When I had done the first goals and I achieved it, okay, then I said, okay, what else can I do? And I look at my book, okay, I can promote it. And she asked me, okay, what do I want? What is the end result? I said, okay, a bestseller, Amazon bestseller. Wow. So I started. So she told me what to do. I think it's within a week. It's not even up to maybe some days, 2-3 days, that I started planning it. I put it on the promo immediately. I finished speaking with her. I put it on the promo on Amazon. Then listed all the people I need to connect with, send the link to, okay, let me spread it. So I was literally, like, say, 2-3 days before the promotion started. And as I was going through, I was doing it within the promotion too. There's some things I was doing to ensuring that, okay, someone is doing it. So within a week, let's say within a week.
Isn't that amazing? Yes. That's just amazing. I remember what she said at the Becoming Summit, when she said that when you want to shut the naysayers up, don't even focus on them. Just focus on your results. When you get your results, they will keep quiet. So guys, focus on the results. And look at what Raheemah said. She said, Idiri asked her, what is the end goal for this book? And she said she just wants it to be a bestseller. The truth is, would money come with being a bestseller? Like, eventually, if she put a price on it, people will still buy the book, right? The money will come, but her goal was to make it a bestseller, which just brings it home for me again to say, see, if you don't have an end goal in mind, you'll just be floating around and just be everywhere, doing everything. But when you have a goal, and the goal doesn't even have to be like massive. It could be as easy as, my goal is to publish this book in the next quarter.
Yeah.
That's the goal. So the goal is for you to put everything together and ensure that it is published. And once you achieve that goal, you heard what Raheemah said. What she said she did was, she did a dance. That was celebrating her win, that she was able to successfully achieve that goal. And now it would motivate her to say, okay, if we can do this, we can do more. What next do we have to do? So thank you so much for sharing. I love your story. Congratulations for being a best-selling author on Amazon. It's not a small thing. I don't even want to hear it. Yes, I don't want to hear it. And you were a bestseller for not just one day, because like you said, Amazon keeps refreshing every, but you were there for how long? 3 days?
A week. A week. Within the promo, a week. Yes, that week.
It was a bestseller for 7 days. That's amazing. Tell us about these books before we round off this session.
Okay, yes, Taken for Granted. That's the name of the book. It's a redemption kind of story. So it follows the protagonist on her life, how she was able to combat all the trouble she went through. She's a kind of person that believes on her work, as in that she's the one that got herself there. You know, when you are like so thinking that, okay, God is out of the equation. I can say she kind of she has she has a beef with
God.
a lot. So like, because of some things that happen in her life. So when she got everything she wanted, she was like, okay, she has arrived. That was when everything just started happening in balling. So the journey she took from that time to she went to a marriage almost crashed, the betrayal from a friend, and the love of a mother-daughter relationship was there. So it's kind of wrapped friendship, betrayals, all the things sometimes you go through in life. So how she overcame that and eventually got
Oh, fantastic.
So
fantastic. Thank you so much. So I believe you're going to leave a link with us for how to get the book. It's still on Amazon, but there's a price to it now on Amazon, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
The price is on Kindle. You can get a paperback. It's in paperback.
Okay, you can order the paperback. Okay.
Yes, it's both in Kindle and a paperback.
Okay, no problem. So you leave the link with us, guys. I'm going to drop the link of the book Taken for Granted in the description of this video and of this podcast so that you can have a look at it and go get your copy. It's a bestseller. Okay. So a lot of people have read it and they think it's great. So you better go get your copy now. Until I come your way again next week with another amazing guest celebrating amazing achievements, right, in life and in career and in business. Remain amazing yourself, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.